Hi, Jim Toscano here, and I'm coming to you from my home studio in New York. And today I'm briefly going to go through a few different setups that you can use for online lessons, live streaming, and producing video content. This way you can see how each configuration looks and sounds, and you can determine what is best for you. Thanks for watching. Right now I'm going to show you what would it be like if we were only using a MacBook Air with its built-in microphone, built-in webcam, and using that for teaching. Let's say that's all you had. So I have some lighting, which is helpful. You can use some practical lights, but make sure that you light yourself up really well, because how it looks and sounds to the student is going to basically either bring them back or not. Or if you're doing a live stream, if it sounds awful and it looks awful, people probably aren't going to come back. So you really want to get things looking pretty good. So I'm in a Zoom call right now over here with myself. And the beauty of Zoom is that you can start a call, even if it's just with yourself, and get a sound check that way. So now if I was with a student, I might turn it this way and get this angle going so you can see into the drum kit. And then, so if I was going to play, this is what the microphone is going to hear in Zoom. So that is basically just using the built-in webcam, built-in microphone, using the simplest setup, something that you probably already have, but at least we get the idea of what does it sound and look like on just a MacBook or a MacBook Air. Okay, next thing we're going to move on to is a USB microphone and a USB webcam. Okay, in this next clip, we're going to use the Zoom Q2N for audio and video. Let's see what that looks and sounds like. So, at the moment for video, we're still using the Zoom Q2N for video, but now we've hooked up a Focusrite 2i2 interface. So we have a little interface with two channels, one for my headset mic, and I'm monitoring sound through these headphones and speaking through this headset. And then I have a room mic off to the side, which is a condenser mic, inexpensive condenser mic from Audio-Technica. And I'm going to play for this setup, and we'll see how the interface improves our sound. So in this next setup, we're using the 2i2 Focusrite interface, still a two-channel interface with an inexpensive room mic and a headset mic. However, we've switched the camera over to an old GoPro 4 with a capture device. So if you have an old GoPro running around, you can get a capture device. We're using an Ideal Force $18 capture device, and we're bringing in the GoPro that way and using the Focusrite audio, which we don't have a lot of control over. It's just one microphone, inexpensive mic in the room, but just to give you an idea of some inexpensive configurations. Again, and we're still on the 2i2 two-channel interface with a headset mic and a room mic, but we've changed the camera over to a GoPro, so you're getting a little bit more wide-angle view. And this is an old GoPro. This is the one that I hooked up is a Hero 4, so I'm using a really old one. Later on in some of the setups, I'll use some of the newer cameras, but I just want to show you what, if you have an old GoPro sitting around, what you can do with it. So the GoPro is going through a capture device into the computer, one camera, and the 2i2 with the room mic. All right, sounds like this. Okay, so in this next segment, we're going to use the Zoom L12 live track mixer and the Zoom Q8 camera with a capture device. Okay, so for this final segment, I have a video switcher hooked up, 4-channel video switcher. We have an overhead cam. We have a camera to the side, which is the one I'm talking to. And we also have a foot cam. And so I'm going to use these 3 cameras for the moment. I'm not using my talking head cam for the moment anyway. And what we're going to look at is switching through. So looking in a Zoom call right now, we have these views. We have my side cam, overhead cam, foot cam, and put it into a picture-in-picture. So we have a foot cam in the corner, and we can also switch through to the overhead cam in the picture-in-picture, which is kind of nice. So there's our overhead cam. And then we're using the audio from my DAW through the interface and into the switcher. So we're bringing all these elements together. And so this is, for me, this is the ultimate rig because you get your studio quality audio and you also have your switcher feed. So I'm going to shut off my voice mic for a moment. Okay, so that is my switcher setup with the interface for Zoom and for my live streaming rig. And of course, I fiddle with the lights a little bit and get some of that background wash out of here and get it a little moodier. But this is sort of the ultimate setup that you can work towards. So using like a Blackmagic A10 Mini, Focusrite 18i20, perhaps the new Mac Mini with the M1 chip, and using all of these elements together, you can really create quite a nice package for not too much money, but it's a bit of an investment. And you have to figure that you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your brand, and you're trying to bring the best audio and video to your clients. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for taking the time to visit me in my home studio. I know that choosing the right tech gear can feel a little overwhelming at first, but I hope that this video makes it easier to navigate the waters and find the gear that'll be right for your online teaching and live streaming studio. Look for more content on my YouTube channel and follow me on social media, but jump right in and before long, you'll have the killer setup that you've always wanted. Jim Toscano signing off, and I'll talk to you real soon.